What's up, everybody? This is Danny from My Flying Eyes. This is my take on remote ID. Um, they say that it's a license plate in the sky. Well, first of all, let's start cutting the lies. It is not a license plate. It is a tracker device. So let's start calling their things by the name. It is a electronic tracking device. It is not a license plate. My car has a license plate, and no one has my information to pick up from a cell phone because it has a license plate. So, first of all, it is not a license plate. That is a plain lie. Second, they say it is in the name of safety or security for securing our national airspace. Well, it doesn't seem to be very effective to provide security or safety at all. Why? Because it says that it's to cut or you know to stop potential bad actors from doing something illegally. Well, I don't think a potential bad actor is willing to comply with the remote ID and put a transponder and broadcast its information and tell everybody, "Hey, I'm broadcasting my information because I'm planning to do something illegally or fly in the control forbidden airspace or you know a critical infrastructure or whatever." I don't think they're gonna comply. So but let's say they're stupid enough to comply with remote ID before they plan to do something stupid or something illegally or something intentionally to damage someone, and they comply with remote ID and they broadcasting. Well, the reaction time for the local law enforcement to stop that potential bad actor is not going to be very fast. First they have to detect the signal, or they have to see the drone. Someone has to see the drone, and then they have to, with with a cell phone or whatever, get the information, and then they have to call law enforcement, and then law enforcement they have to show up, and I don't think that they're gonna show up in time. But the time that all that happened, the bad actor, is already celebrating, drinking beer with his friends. So this is pretty stupid to me. I don't know. Um, if they want to increase safety a little bit, let's say a little bit, they would just enforce a geofence on all my drone manufacturers like DJI. You know, DJI has a geofence on their app, and you cannot take off at controlled airspace. You cannot take off or operate or penetrate, or they put the geofence. You cannot go higher than certain altitude at certain places. Of course, you can hack it probably, or make it if you want to increase safety. Make it almost impossible to disable the geofence. Increase them that way. Um, for sure, there's always, if someone wants to do something bad, they're always going to find a way to do it. That's the history of humanity. So if these people they're trying to sell you safety, just don't buy it, because it's a lie. It is a lie. It's a plain stupid lie. But let's say if they want to increase the safety, make it more difficult by enforcing geofencing in all manufactured drones. That is the only way to increase the safety, not remote ID. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I still have a question on how the hell are going to enforce this. I my there I don't know. I still don't know. Once I asked one of the guys that were advocating, and that he was one of the manufacturers of the transponders, and he was doing a live video, and we have a live chat, and I asked him, how are you guys planning to enforce this? And the guy, he didn't answer my question. He responded with a bunch of empty accusations and threatening. It was a very stupid answer. He said, well, make sure that if you're flying at 5,000 feet altitude, we're gonna get you because blah, blah, blah. Dude, relax. Who is going to fly at 5,000 feet altitude? I don't. For me, there's nothing to see, there's nothing to do at 5,000 feet altitude. So, first of all, stop accusing because you know. Then the guy, later on, I responded to him that his accusations were nonsense and he apologized, not on the video but on the comment. But he still didn't respond. He might not have an answer because they might not have an answer to that enforcement. Someone in the chat, they told me that they're going to lose local law enforcement. So I don't think that the cops are going to be willing to deal with this and with drone flyers. They have too much on their plates already. But anyway, most of the people who fly drones, they fly at remote areas where law enforcement is not very, they don't have a important presence in those areas. So to me, that's doesn't seem to be very effective. Someone else told me, well, they're gonna just search for videos on YouTube and they're going to apply fines. I don't think that doesn't sound very effective because unless you are on camera flying the drone and there is some sort of event show on camera that can demonstrate the date that the video has been shot, there is no way to prove that you made that video after the rule was imposed. So I don't know. I don't see a way they can enforce this. Maybe someone knows something I don't, but um, this rule has been imposed with a bunch of things, not in a legal fashion at all. It's unconstitutional. You cannot use an electronic device to track an individual. This is very bad for the drone pilot security because it's going to broadcast their position to everybody. So let's say someone wants to steal a drone, well, they just go with the cell phone searching for drone pilots, and then whenever they find a nice drone, uh, you know, uh, they find with the cell phone that someone is flying a drone, they just can go there and steal it. So I don't think they're thinking of the drone pilot security at all. So there's a bunch of reasons for not complying. My own security. I don't comply with this because I care about my own security, and you're exposing me to thieves and to potential bad actors, let's say criminals who want to steal my DJI FPV drone or my Mavic 2 Pro. So this is unconstitutional, nonsense, ineffective. It doesn't make any sense. Well, it does make sense for the corporations who are lobbying for this because they want to clear the skies from the consumer drones to have it available for their corporate drones to do their activities, drone deliveries or whatever they want their airspace to for their use. Now, speaking about security, are those corporate drones going to be safe? I don't think so, because they're gonna be like heavy and big and not they're gonna fly automatically, so no pilot on board, and they are going to start falling from the sky, and they're going to fall from the sky um, on the cities over the people head. So I don't think that it's going to be safe at all. And if you guys are concerned about this little camera and your privacy, well, guess what? I don't think the Amazon drones are going to care about your privacy at all. And what's going to happen with the data? So those are for sure they're gonna do the surveillance for the government in an illegal fashion. That's for sure. I don't trust these guys, and I have a bunch of reasons for not trusting the people with power. Well, just look at history of humanity. Speaking about data, this is not about security, remote ID. So to me, it is about data. So ask yourself what these companies that they're going to manufacture the transmitters are going to do with your data. Like every other electronic device nowadays, they are collecting your data and selling your data. So to me, this is not about safety, it is about your data, and it is about clearing the skies for the corporate drones, which now they came out with another idea, which is banning DJI drones. They want to ban DJI drones because it is probably more than 70% of the market, probably more than 80%. I don't have the numbers, but for sure more than 50% of the market in the United States are DJI drones. So right now they are making another step towards clearing the skies for their drone, which is banning these guys, the DJI drones. So it is, to me, it is clear that that's their goal, not security at all. Okay, guys, this is my take on remote ID. Ex- um, Excuse my language. Um, English is not my first language, of course, but I wanted to show my take on this. I don't think I'm going to comply with this. I don't know. Probably at some of my drones. Probably I'm going to wait a little bit because I think that this is going to fail. I'm probably 80% sure that this is going to fail because no one is willing to comply, and they don't have a way to enforce this other than, no, I don't see they have a way to enforce this, honestly. So and so that's why I don't think I'm going to comply. Probably I wait a little bit. I probably go somewhere else to fly outside America. I don't know. Um, but I don't think I'm going to be willing to share my information with the thieves out there. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you in my next one. Bye bye.